to ask the Scottish Government to respond to alcohol-specific deaths in Scotland remaining above 1,000 for the 12th year in a row.
Minister Marie Todd.
So the first thing to say in response is behind those figures are individuals who have lost their lives, families who are in mourning and communities who are feeling the loss of them. The number of alcohol-specific deaths fell by 7% to 1,185 in 2024. That's the lowest since 2019. Now, that decrease is very welcome, but we know the number of deaths remains far too high and all of them are preventable. The Scottish Government is committed to tackling alcohol harm with over 160 million allocated to alcohol and drug initiatives and services in 25-26. Last year, we increased our world-leading minimum unit pricing policy to 65 pence. We've expanded access to treatment, including residential rehabilitation. As a refreshed alcohol and drug strategic plan develops, I'll continue to act guided by evidence to reduce harm and to support those affected.
Ros McCall.
Any fall in deaths is welcome, but Alcohol Focus Scotland are saying that the level of death is appallingly high and more than double the level of 30 years ago. In response to this, the Minister said in an interview last week that she was considering increasing alcohol prices annually in line with inflation. So can the Minister confirm if this is government policy? And rather than doubling down on tax on hard-working Scots even more, why won't the Government take a positive approach, back our right to recovery bill at stage 1 next week and enshrine in law the right for treatment for those struggling with alcohol addiction?
Minister, briefly please.
So the minimum unit pricing policy is really significant and it is world leading. It is vitally important that the minimum unit price is uprated on a regular basis to ensure that it is impactful. What I said in the interview last week was that I thought that it is a reasonable idea to consider whether it can be automatically uprated. I am sure although the formula would be hotly contested and debated, it would be a useful thing to do. That is not yet government policy. We are considering how to proceed with that. But undoubtedly, as the prices of everything increase, the minimum unit price will need to increase. On the right to recovery, we'll have that debate at stage 1 next week. I recognise that the Parliament has had its say in terms of the committee report, and the committee cannot commend it to Parliament because there are so many flaws in that bill. But we will certainly listen to the debate and make our position clear next week.